what you're seeing and will see when you see Maitreya is a body which he has created himself. It allows him to live at our level as an apparently ordinary man. He's about 6'3" and young, well-made, beautiful, and can change his appearance into the most hideous, grotesque individual that you could ever imagine. He can do this at will, and does it at will, and manifests himself to hundreds of the people who work with me all over the world, because this work is worldwide. Share International is worldwide.
Benjamin Creme is working with the theological, what is it? Theological, is that what they call it? Society? Philosophical, I guess it is. Philosophical Society, along with Jonathan Cahn. And Jonathan Cahn is teaching that the Messiah that the Jews are looking for is going to sit in the temple, on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. So when the temple is restored, their Messiah is going to appear in that temple. He's going to be sitting in that temple. Now, Jonathan Cahn is the one that's obviously the harbinger and the Shemitah and all that. Well, if Benjamin Creme and Jonathan Cahn are working together, then we know that this Messiah that's going to appear in the temple on the Temple Mount is, without question, the Antichrist. The Jews right now, and those that call themselves Jews, I should say, are looking for their Messiah. And they're going to rebuild the temple, and they're going to start the sacrifices all over again. And then the abomination that makes desolate will be this Antichrist Maitreya, I believe, that Benjamin Creme just described, will sit in the holy place of this temple, of the tabernacle, or of this temple. And not the tabernacle, but the temple. And this is the abomination that brings desolation. That he would sit in the holy place, in the Holy of Holies, in the temple, showing himself that he's God. So, you can see how that Jonathan Cahn working together with Benjamin Creme is bringing about this kind of forerunners for this Maitreya. And it's breathtaking to see these things coming to pass, to see it being fulfilled. So understand that Jonathan Cahn is not promoting the true Jesus. This is another Jesus, and this is this Antichrist, a man of sin, that wicked that shall be revealed. And if you look at Benjamin Creme, if you take some time to study about him, you find out he believes in the Kabbalah, which also Jonathan Cahn believes in the Kabbalah and teaches from the Zohar. So, you want to be careful when it comes to, when you see all these people flocking after Jonathan Cahn. You need to understand, because even the IMF, the World Bank, they're all talking about the Shemitah. Those that are involved with investments and money and such, they are all involved with the Shemitah, looking at this magic number 7, Well, this is esoteric. When you talk about the magic number 7, that's Kabbalah. And that is Jonathan Cahn as well. In the Shemitah, which is basically stands for the number 7, has to do with this magic in the Kabbalah. So don't ever think, people, that Jonathan Cahn is not a con, because he's a con artist. He's a con, just like his name says he is. But I just wanted to put this out there for you to listen to that audio, Benjamin Creme, describing what I believe is the Antichrist. And so I'm going to go ahead and play that audio again, let you listen to what Benjamin Creme says in describing the Antichrist. I do believe that this is a description of the Antichrist.
What you're seeing and will see when you see Maitreya is a body which he has created himself. It allows him to live at our level as an apparently ordinary man. He's about 6'3" and young, well-made, beautiful, and can change his appearance into the most hideous, grotesque individual that you could ever imagine. He can do this at will, and does it at will, and manifests himself to hundreds of the people who work with me all over the world, because this work is worldwide. Share International is worldwide.
Now, I do want to make note as well that several years ago, I was doing a search for Lucifer.org, and it forwarded to the Maitreya website. Now, it was just a few days later that I went to go look again, and it wasn't forwarding there anymore. So somebody that owns that Lucifer.org domain name, at one point, they were forwarding to the Maitreya website. Not sure why that changed, but it's no longer forwarding there. But you need to understand that the Maitreya is, it is without question this Antichrist figure that is going to be working with Satan. So it's imperative and very important, folks, that we understand these things, that we're not being deceived in these last days. You need to understand that the Antichrist is not just going to be a man. He's going to be able to use supernatural power. So understand that. Lying signs and wonders, he's going to deceive the masses. You need to understand that. It's not just going to be a man that comes on the scene that deceives people with his words. There's going to be lying signs and wonders as well. We're coming into that time where there are going to be things that are going to be phenomena, things that are paranormal, things that are not in the natural, but things that are beyond the natural realm that are going to take place with this Antichrist individual. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on this message. Let me know if you think that this Benjamin Creme is describing the Antichrist. Remember that Benjamin Creme is working very closely with the United Nations, bringing in this one world government as well. God bless you.